rock stars coming out with Black Panther Wakanda Forever new footage breakdown. We all saw it with Namor coming out the water, talking to the Queen, Angela Bassett, and she's like, I'm not going to repeat myself again. We saw it. I can't wait for this. Let's check this out.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever has released new footage revealing deeper insights into the film's antagonist Namor, or Namor, played by Tenoch Huerta, the ruler of the vibranium-enriched undersea kingdom of Talokan. Marvel actually released two scenes, one of Namor confronting Shuri and Ramonda, another of Namor and his warriors attacking Wakanda. And there are some interesting things that come up in both of these, and I thought I'd break them down for you. Now, I was fortunate to see this movie early at a press screening. I posted my initial spoiler-free reaction in a Twitter thread, and I will not be spoiling any of the movie's secrets in this video. I will be focusing solely on promotional material released by the studio, what we see in these two scenes, and in other trailers, and nothing else. And thanks to Kiwico for sponsoring today's video. More about them later. Let's start with this clip of Namor meeting Shuri and Ramonda, released by Marvel Studios as a promo clip in Tenoch Huerta's appearance on Jimmy Kimmel.
This place is amazing. The air is pristine. And the water. My mother told stories about a place like this. A protected land with people that never have to leave, that never have to change who they were. What reason do you have to reveal your secret to the world?
I am not a woman who enjoys repeating herself. Who are you?
I have many names. My people call me Kukunkan, but my enemies call me Namor.
So this scene confirms that Wakanda has some water access that connects all the way to the ocean. I broke down the geography of where Wakanda is located in the comics and in the MCU in another video, but the closest real world coordinates of Wakanda in the film universe, based on a map shown in Civil War, has it bordering Uganda, Kenya, South Sudan, and Ethiopia bordering Lake Turkana, while the Black Panther film art book depicts the country in the East African Rift Valley bordering Rwanda, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Uganda. Now there actually is a water route all the way to Central Africa from the Mediterranean Sea, from the Nile River all the way down to Lake Victoria. That is a long swim, both across the continent and in elevation. Since Lake Victoria is 3,724 feet, that's 1,134 meters above sea level. So the fact that Namor has swam all this way and found a way to breach Wakanda's perimeter is enough of a symbolic threat to these leaders of Wakanda. He marvels at this country's natural beauty, untouched by the outside world, and compliments both the air and the water, which is a key distinction between Namor and the other people of Talokan. Trailer footage shows that on land, all of them must wear water-filled breathing apparatuses, whereas Namor, as a mutant, is not confined quite like they are. Now, Namor says his people call him Kukulkan, which, as I've explained in trailer breakdowns, is the Mesoamerican serpent deity, worshipped by the ancient Maya people. But he says that his enemies call him Namor. And yes, Tenoch Huerta does use a different pronunciation there, but keep in mind, he does say this is a name his enemies have given him. And without spoiling anything, I can tell you that his pronunciation is no accident. We can all still call him Namor, I'm sure it's fine. But I like how this connects with the way that the MCU has often touched on the idea that their superhero monikers are given to these heroes by others with hostile intentions, like the way the name of She-Hulk was assigned to Jennifer Walters by the media until she later embraced it. Now, during the virtual press junket, the always on-point moderator Jacqueline Coley straight up told Tenoch Huerta that he was a, quote, steal your girlfriend kind of guy, and I couldn't have described his character better myself. The way Namor completely takes over this movie, he is so much fun to watch in it. There are lots of ways to become a superhero. You can be born with superpowers, get them through a freak accident, or you can be really good at making gadgets. And if you're gonna save the world, you might as well learn how to make things first. Well, Kiwico can help with that. Kiwico is a subscription that provides you and the kids in your life with a new hands-on project every month. They teach you about things like science and engineering while being really fun at the same time. Everything you need comes in the crate, saving multiple trips to the store or a bunch of research on blogs, DIY sites. It's a great way for parents to make their home or backyard entertaining on a budget. All of Kiwico's projects are designed by experts and tested by kids. 1,000 hours go into developing every single crate. That means you'll get that whoa moment when you get to see the connections happening. This month we got the domino machine, which is adorable and functional. It comes with everything you need to build it, articles about the physics of dominoes, batteries, the whole 9 yards. And here's one that we built in the office, check it out. Holy crap, that was awesome! Kiwico makes such a great gift for any young person in your life. Most Kiwico subscriptions are under $20 a month, and they also have one-off crates in their store. If you want to try it out and support New Rockstars, click the link in the description and get your first month free. But let's move on to the second clip released by Marvel showing the warriors of Talokan attacking Wakanda by flooding it. Trailers have shown water surging through the streets of Wakanda, and this clip shows just a bit more.
Hug your ears! It's my queen.
the Dormelage insert earplugs, and they prevent a Wakandan first responder from walking off a ledge into the water, and they throw a grenade into a group of Talokanians that are in the water, and if you listen closely right before that explosion, you can hear a choir of singing voices, and those voices scream and cease right after the boom. So from this, we are able to determine that one of the Talokan attacks is singing a kind of enchanting siren song that hypnotizes people into walking into the water. This could be another example of the MCU intersecting with Greek mythology. The sirens. In Greek mythology, the sirens are humanoid creatures who appear in Homer's Odyssey and other Greek myths, singing to sailors from far away and luring them into their islands, but then dooming those sailors by sending them crashing into the rocks of the shore. The implication actually could be that the Talokanians are, in the MCU, the actual source of the sirens of Greek myth. Now, Talokan is established as being in the Atlantic Ocean, and a lot of Greek myths are based in the Mediterranean Sea, but it seems like the Talokanians' turf encompasses all oceans and seas. And if Namor did indeed take a Mediterranean route to get to Wakanda, it's totally possible that storytellers all over the world over the centuries could have been inspired by Talokan. Another detail, and this makes sense, but I just love that we get to see Wakandan first responders in action. As a peaceful, advanced nation, you might think that Wakanda might not really need civil rescue workers, but you know, accidents can befall any kingdom, and it just shows how the Wakandans' priorities are in check. Like, by comparison, I don't think we ever saw the firefighters of Asgard or the paramedics of Xandar. Just another example of how the Black Panther movies are really, really good at world building and fleshing out their societal structures. A Talokanian climbs up a trolley, and by the way, Talokanian, if you're rolling your eyes at it, is a term that Kevin Feige said on the red carpet. It's what he's calling them, so it's what I'm gonna call them. Anyway, this warrior climbs up onto this trolley and pulls the driver into the water. Remember, we saw these street trolleys in the 2018 film, and Shuri pilots an airship with Aneka and fires a tow cable to lift the trolley to safety. You know, what do you think about it? In Phase 4, Shang-Chi stopped a bus, Doctor Strange dismantled a bus, Cersei turned a bus into flower petals, and now Shuri is towing a bus. Marvel Phase 4 certainly loves to pair their heroes with public transportation. Meanwhile, another Talokan warrior threatens a different boater, and M'Baku comes to the rescue, creeping up behind him, tripping him, clubbing him, and flinging him off to hell, followed by a well-earned victory chest thump. Now we know from here, based on other trailer shots, that M'Baku will leap over to attack Namor from behind, and Namor will block the attack and break M'Baku's club. And then we've also seen plenty of shots of Namor using his flight agility to take on the Wakandan air fleet. You can specifically see how his ankle wings allow him to zigzag and pivot mid-air, with a close-up of his foot turning in front of the camera. I cannot wait to watch this movie again and to hear all of your thoughts about it, because this will probably be one of the final, if not the final, pre-release Black Panther Wakanda Forever videos you see on this channel. Next week, Jessica Clemens will be hosting our spoiler-free review a couple days before the release, so you know what to expect going into the movie. MT will break down the post-credit scene right after the release, and I will be doing our deep dive Easter egg breakdown on release weekend within the days and weeks beyond that. Further breakdowns, explainers, and theories coming from all the wonderful hosts I'm lucky to get to work with here at New Rockstars. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at EAVOS. Follow New Rockstars, subscribe to New Rockstars for more analysis of everything you love. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Can't wait to watch it. Definitely going to be watching it probably November 12th. So I will be doing a breakdown or reaction to all the breakdowns, everything that he just mentioned. I think this is, I'm agreeing with him. I think that this is going to be one of the last trailers that we get, because we all know we're going to watch it. I really think this is going to do extremely well. I don't think any other big name movie is coming out for the rest of the year until sometime next year. That, yeah, and we know, like I said, the emotional toll with this is going to be extremely, extremely high, and I want to experience it. I tell myself, how are we going to move forward from Chadwick Boseman? And I think that, and like I said before in previous reactions, that Ryan Coogler, I trust Ryan Coogler with this. I trust Ryan Coogler with this franchise as far as the Black Panther. And I know he hasn't made anything whack. Never seen him make anything bad, anything whack, you know, from Fruitvale Station to Creed to Black Panther. Like, I've never seen any big, huge blockbuster movie. He don't make nothing whack. So I cannot wait to watch this. And I think with Tenoch Huerta, I think he's going to be a menacing anti-hero. Like, I'm not going to call him a villain, but he's going to be a menace. And probably a scene stealer. I think he was a scene stealer in Narcos, Mexico, and I think he's going to be like that in here. But I can see that they're going to have those hints of, you can tell Black Panther and Chadwick Boseman is going to be missed because of who Namor is. Like, you need somebody as just as good as him to really topple him, and they don't have that. So he's going to exploit that, and I'm here for it. So, you guys enjoy my reaction to Black Panther Wakanda Forever new footage breakdown. Subscribe to my channel. Post comment down below. Like the video. It's your boy, D Dice. Peace.